in
Oh.
bed. There we go. Okay, Discord to bed did work. I was gonna say the deck that I was trying to cobble together before we went live, and it's the one deck that I don't have ready. I was trying to figure out like, so I got 4 decks that I think are varying ranges of like competent. And then I was like, what's something really funky and stupid that I can play for a 5th deck? And I thought, what about the card I've been ragging on the most in the entirety of the villainy cycle? So I have 4-color Get Your Witch, which is Witchery, Get Your Wish, 3 become 1 Aonuma
It's very funny.
students.
I have already played against Witchery in League
Really?
today.
Did it fare well?
They got really flooded out, but like Witchery did not seem to be the strong part of that deck, but it seemed at least somewhat real.
Yeah, I have no hopes for it whatsoever, but I thought, well, I want to play 3 become 1 Aonuma students deck. I don't have one built. Much as I hate to admit it, Witchery is probably one of the best things to put into play with that, because it converts your 3 become 1 and your Aonuma students into a 4/4 horror that makes more every subsequent time you play one of them. And then if I'm playing these like big 5-mana spells, I probably want to be in Grixis as well, for like coup d'etat.
Yep.
And at that point, it's just like I just need to find like I can try and play Get Your Wish, but if I'm playing Get Your Wish, I should probably make sure I have enough ideas on how to like build up like multiple colors on the board, and I haven't quite figured that out. So
yeah, the deck I played against was I think Grixis Villainy, kind of building it as a control deck once again, coup d'etat. I actually had the Twiltry common, the 2-mana 1/2 that whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you gain 2 life.
ooh, yeah.
The Twiltry commons are just like randomly have big numbers on them. I like the CNY commons.
Do any of the other decks contain a certain density of 3-mana 6-power hasters that die on end step by any chance? I don't think we actually have 3-mana 6-power hasters. I'm not on balls. I have standards.
There's 3-mana 6-power non-haster in Zavok, but I don't think there's.
We have 2 because we have the black, red, and 1 menace creature from KDT. But that one has not looked amazing.
No, we do not. Where is it? I have it open on my phone. I can't look at chat. Oh, Chipmunk is really hard to hear on my. Okay. I can't turn my volume up any higher. This is as high as it goes. Zangi. So wait, Zangi, you have trouble hearing me on my stream or on Peacock stream?
I don't know if I have Zangi in my stream. I don't see Zangi in my chat, so.
Okay, well,
so I
Zangi
guess
could be
worth asking for chat's sake. How's the audio on Chip and I? Because I'm also at a max volume on my end.
Yep. Oh right. All right, Split saying in chat that they are working on the custom magazine.
Yeah.
I forgot completely about that. That we're about to get that in a couple
Stasis
days.
let me know that they're having trouble hearing you on my end, so I can try and bump up volume here.
Yeah, it doesn't go any higher, unfortunately for me.
Yeah, I can get you almost up to max volume. Don't want to pop any eardrums, but do want to be audible through all of this.
Yeah, I imagine there'll probably be more people in your chat, but I think it's nice to have my stream available as well, just people can see both perspectives if they want to later.
Yeah, I've got 2 people in chat right now, and I think I'm one of them.
I have. I think I might have 0. This might be why Zangi's not responding. Okay.
You can open the chat if it says like live chat and then top messages and then the little like person outline and number.
Mm-hmm. Uh, yeah. Well, I think we can get going. It's gonna be like a little bit different with like us talking to each other. And like usually it's a lot of like talking about what the play is. So it's gonna
Yeah.
be kind of a different style of recording.
I mean, I have a hotkey on my keyboard for muting myself in Discord if I really, really want to just like create some secret content on my end that you can't hear. Realistically, though, I'll
That's a good
probably
idea.
just. I may treat this like I treat very very casual games in person, honestly, which is to say like I'll just talk about my lines out loud. I
I
don't
don't know if I'll
like
quite go that far.
unless it's like keeping information secret. Um, I may just like there are no secrets. We just speak our minds. At least for me.
I might, I might have a
Um,
few secrets.
I'm gonna start with an old classic.
Yeah.
I have
We're in the thing.
we're in the thing.
Let's play some Magic.
I have no sideboards built for any of my decks, but we're for folks who are just tuning in, we are playing no games 2 or 3. These are all game 1 matches. We are doing I believe a single friendly mulligan we agreed to.
Yeah, just like
Yeah,
casual
so
style, like testing.
yeah, testing
But
style,
yeah,
one free
don't
mulligan.
don't abuse it, but like don't like mulligan hands you would have kept otherwise just because you have a free mulligan.
Yeah, I will say one of my decks. It's not like I built it to intentionally abuse that rule, but it is one that will want to mulligan pretty aggressively. Honestly, 2 of my decks, because this deck is a greedy number of lands. But I think with my experience with this deck in the past, I think this is a deck that could get away with a greedier land count. So
Okay. Liv commented before in chat that I put way more lands in, especially my aggro decks, than most people.
yeah, I undercut it. I'm not as bold as the 16 land RDW earlier, but
Yeah, yeah, but that makes sense. That's like curve ends at 2 type deck. Okay,
yeah,
tie at 12.
rerolled at 18 and still lose on an
There we go.
18.
There we
Can't
go.
believe you're
Yeah,
saving up
I've
5
taken to
color
like
Teshima
when I play
Yapanders.
in person, I like to hit them with the 1d6 prime or non-prime.
Oh god.
They always think about for a moment before realizing I'm not grifting them. It's actually 50-50.
Yeah, because 1 doesn't count as prime, right?
It's not prime.
Yeah.
Ooh. This is a keep. I don't have to type in the chat. You're right here.
Yeah, I could probably keep this. It's not stellar, but it's not bad. It's
Okay.
slow, and this is a deck skewing a little aggressive, so I think I'm gonna rock it.
Well, no spoilers necessary. 5 fissure pass.
I'll draw Temple of Origins on red green. Pass.
Makes sense. I wonder what deck this is. Crack for planes. Of course it does. Fissure for, I believe, forest. Yep, for forest. Contest coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, resolved.
I could not figure out a good deck for contest coordinator for this.
I mean, you have me at a disadvantage, ma'am. You've seen most of my decks. They were in the the video.
Yes, but you
Anyway,
see,
stick with ceiling first.
I have not had much time to actually watch the video because I recorded my patch notes video today, uploaded it, and immediately started working on my decks for this.
Okay.
Ceiling Strike, I
Are we
see.
in the same time zone?
We are. I have been sleeping really poorly. I got up at 2.
Okay.
I woke up before this, but I got out of bed at like 2 p.m.
Okay.
Okay. We are going to play a
I have a
second
ceiling
temple.
strike in my hand. Okay. What do you name with this one?
Red green. We aren't shutting off multiple colors here.
be a colorless deck. You never know.
Yeah, I'll play Morbid Bloomer,
Morbid Bloomer.
and I'll pass.
Cool. Draw for turn.
A little awkward in the face of a 1/3.
Eh. It's still fine. I'm gonna go grab. Oh god, I may have made some strange decisions. I'm gonna grab a mountain.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna run out this here Ironback Tyke.
Yup.
I'm gonna go grab myself this basic Plains.
Mm-hmm. That's
I'm
a
gonna
little
pass.
problematic for me. I will draw.
Alright, I only have 4 permanents of activated abilities.
I'll play a Primal Fisher and crack it.
Mhm.
Go grab a mountain. And I think it is time for me to play for an encounter. Not using my promo, but I just wanted to use
I was about to say,
non-promo
not
versions
even the
for this.
promo version. It's okay.
I want to
I'm
use
trying to get rid of the
non-promo
weird
versions
people.
for this stream especially.
Yeah, I'm doing exactly the same. I'm using fancy lands, but I'm not using any
Yeah,
promos.
I'm using exclusively TWI basics.
I have different basics for every deck. They're thematically consistent.
So top 6. Ooh, tough choices actually. One of these is well, both of these are awkward in the face of your little banishing light over there.
You saw nothing.
I think I have to do the thing that is completely and utterly unsurprising. Let's get Fabricated Anomaly.
I literally typed into the chat anomaly, maybe?
Yep.
Before that happened. Yeah, that's a pretty good card.
Yeah, 3/4 Anomaly. Make a puzzle box. And
Yep.
I don't think I'm too keen on trading Bloomer for Tyke here.
Okay.
Or a contest coordinator. But let's puzzle. Let's not puzzle box. I'm not gonna swing. I was like, I could puzzle box and swing, and then you can't block with the coordinator profitably. But I don't think I'm keen on trading at all. We're gonna hang out.
Okay. We are in fact going to hang out. Thinking I have some fairly awkward stuff going on. Oh, I just heard a Discord notification.
Ooh, I have Discord notifications off because I have it on streamer mode. Ooh, GP Dawnbloom Grove was one of the pings that I got.
Yeah, I think that's probably the one I just got. I think that it is not ideal, but I do have to Ceiling Strike that.
Unsurprising. Let me just clear the stats and then tuck it under.
Sure. Urban Jungle and ship.
I will tap and discard a Dawnsworn Survivor to draw a card.
Yep, so it begins.
I'll draw for turn. I will tap Puzzle Box, discard Dawnsworn Survivor, draw a card.
Oh god. Yep.
I think I will go Forest, Gilded Noon Entertainer.
Yep.
And Purifier of Dawnbloom Grove, reprieving the Morbid Bloomer.
Okay. Yep.
I will Purifier, blow up Ceiling Strike. I have a Dawnbloom. I have 2 Dawnsworn Survivor triggers. When I cast the Purifier, I'll get them both back.
Yep, and you get Anomaly trigger as well.
Mm-hmm. And I'll pass.
Yep. Yep, all of that's quite bad for me.
Very happy with Purifier on this first run.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I wasn't strongly considering it, but maybe I should be.
I almost put Ozon's Blessing in this deck purely because I was like, well, Instant Speed Purifier seems sweet, both as like a protection spell and a removal spell.
Well, I'm gonna get my plush collections started.
Yeah, that
And
sounds
that's
pretty
the
bad
turn.
for me. End of your turn,
28.
I will
Well,
discard a Dawnsworn Survivor to draw a card.
when you draw 3 cards this turn, I think you'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll untap. I will draw. Let's pitch Dawnsworn Survivor draw.
What made you go green for the Dawnform Survivor deck? Like, there's not any green looters as far as I know.
It was less about the looters and more about me realizing that like foreign encounters effectively very often fabricated anomalies number 5 through 8,
That is true.
and
Yeah, that is the thing.
if I'm in green for that, you know what else puts fabricated anomaly into play quickly?
Tusk Forger?
Yep.
Yeah, of course it's Tusk Forger.
Um, I will also pay a red for an Ignited Soul. Pick up both survivors. I'll tap Puzzle Box, discard Survivor to draw a card. I will shock in Urban Jungle, tap it for green, and then tap for double red. And I will Avalanche. I think I gotta go for the Tyke. All 3 damage there.
Yep. I think that was my out. So I think we are slightly cooked.
I will go to combat.
Hmm.
I'm gonna swing with the Gilded Noon Entertainer and the Purifier, I think. Yeah,
Okay.
just those
Anomaly
attacks.
trigger?
Anomaly triggers and Gilded Noon Entertainer trigger. I will stack it where Entertainer will resolve first. I will discard Dawnsworn Survivor and draw a card to Entertainer. Entertainer has first strike this turn, and then I will not have Anomaly exile anything for the Entertainer. I will have it exile 2 cards for Purifier. Those will be the Foreign Encounter and the Primal Fissure.
Makes sense. I take 6.
All right. End step, I have spent 5 mana on spells. I will exile Abominable Avalanche.
Yeah.
That's another reason I'm in green.
Avalanche is an excellent card.
It sure is.
Okay. I can get to start doing some interesting things. Like I have another plush collection and another stockbroker.
That's not too shabby.
Yeah, I mean, like, unfortunately, the Yeti has trample instead of Tusk Forger.
And
So
the tokens off of plush collection are tapped.
Are in fact tapped. So I think I might scoop it up here just for the sake of like.
I mean, we could play it out. Like we're only so far into the stream. Good to see more of the decks, right?
Okay. Okay, that's true. Sure. In that case, I just chip the turn then.
Yeah. I'll untap, draw. I think I'm in on kicking off with a foreign encounter. Top 6. Well, that's not a great one. The first one was far better. I'll put a Calamity Cat into play, saying goodbye to 3rd foreign encounter, 2nd Avalanche, 2nd Ignited Soul, and 2 more Calamity Cats. 3-mana Calamity Cat. That is technically text. I'm going to use Puzzle Box, get rid of Primal Fissure, and draw a card. I'm going to do that again.
Okay.
And I'm going to tap red, red, and colorless. Cast Spirit Realm Phoenix. 2 survivor triggers.
What is this thing doing here?
Why play 4 survivors when I could play more than 4? And Husk Forger does help me have more mana to pay for buying this back.
Wow, that one did not. Yeah, I was going pretty light on the survivor stuff. Like I only had like 3 survivors in my survivor decks. I think this is making me think I should be on the full 4 survivors. You want multiple?
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm gonna go to combat. I'm gonna swing with a lot of the squad here. Holding back Anomaly and Calamity Cat. I have Entertainer trigger and a lot of Anomaly. So I'm going to pull back everything that's not attacking real quick. For the Entertainer, I will discard a Dawnsworn Survivor, shocker, and I will draw a card. Entertainer has first strike until end of turn. For Anomaly, I will exile 3 cards to put a counter on Spirit Realm Phoenix and Ignited Soul. You take 1.
In fact, take 1 from Spirit Realm Phoenix.
Yep.
I will. That's what. 9, 12.
Anything before we go to
Yeah,
blockers?
I don't think I have outs, but I think I'm triple block the Yeti.
Sure. I will.
Before damage,
before
I'm gonna tap
damage.
the Stockbroker and make 2 copies of it.
I think. I think I ultimately don't care about killing a Stockbrokers because you'll have plenty. I'm gonna mark 3 damage on the Contest Coordinator.
That's good. I take.
Yeti dies.
I believe it's 11.
3, 6, 9, 11. Correct.
Yep.
On damage, I have an Ignited Soul trigger. I will discard this Dawnsworn Survivor to draw a card. And I will pass.
Okay, well, we got something we can try.
Yeah.
I have this Revolt at the Palace.
Yeah.
I'm also going to look at the top 6 cards in the library. And. Okay. I found like probably the best card I could find, which is Sealing Strike.
Yeah.
For your Spirit Realm Phoenix.
That is very relevant.
But you have too many attackers, unfortunately.
Yeah, I have 6 versus your 4, and one of them has Menace.
Oh yeah, that's my first time seeing like Dawnsworn Survivor in action. Like I built several decks with it. I haven't like played it or played against it yet, and it is as unfair as I expected it to be.
Yeah, I will say, I was very apprehensive on the Phoenix. I think it was the card I was most on the fence of. It was that and the Morbid Bloomer, and I think Bloomer felt a little awkward there. I may swap the Bloomer out for the 2/3.
Yeah, I've had Bloomer and the Reaper of Blossoms in a different deck that I've been testing out in League today. They felt pretty good, but I feel like they feel kind of redundant with Survivors. They're both card advantage engines, and with Survivors, you don't need any more card advantage.
Yeah, well, I think I like the Reaper in this deck in part because like more than a card advantage engine, I don't think I'm ever paying a green to buy back a land unless I'm like truly screwed on mana, and that is a way for this deck to kind of bounce back on mana. But the big reason why I think I would like it in here is because this deck, even more so than my deck back in May, really tears apart its graveyard quickly. Dawnsworn survivors are so hard to justify eating away at. Like, you'd almost never want to exile it with Fabricated Anomaly unless it's lethal. So having something like the Reaper of Blossoms, which does something in green that's very similar to what all of my red creatures are doing, which is just flushing my deck into my graveyard, seems pretty ideal.
Yeah, it does fill the graveyard extremely fast. It's a very good card.
Yeah,
I think I probably prefer it over more Bloomer here because like
I don't need the recursion on Bloomer.
Yeah.
I will say I was very happy with Spirit Realm Phoenix. I think the one generic tax on that sucks, but it's not as bad as it would be if the card had just been like obliterated in another way. Still does the thing with Calamity Cat, still does the thing with Fabricated Anomaly, still does the thing with Foreign Encounter, just doesn't need you to play all of the worst +1/+1 counter synergies.
Still sitting as some of the highest win rate cards in Rev history.
Yeah. All right, good to go on to another match?
Sure.
Right. And folks in chat, feel free to take a screenshot of this deck list if you're interested. I will say I was on Force Survivor 3 Spirit Realm Phoenix. I was on playsets of everything except for Spirit Realm Phoenix and Purifier of Dawnbloom Grove, which I was on 3 of each. I think I would, like, my only immediate change would be the Bloomers out and Reaper of Blossoms in. I think I'm happy with that otherwise,
you know that I'm like, I have a bad habit of putting a bunch of 1-ofs and 2-ofs and 3-ofs in my decks.
Yeah, for me, I'm just like, I need to pick the best cards in this deck, and I need to have Forward Encounter find those as often as I can make them happen. And now we're going to switch to a deck with even more variants.
Okay.
I think it might have more lands. Maybe? Nope.
Okay. Roll 16.
All right, you go first again.
I would like to go first, yes.
Yeah, if you'd like to, of course.
On play, I'll keep this.
All right. I will say this hand is kind of what I mean when I say I think I have to acknowledge that the friendly mulligan is great, and I may have to be responsible with it and say, like, maybe I just do this as like the one free mulligan rather than a full friendly mulligan. This deck would abuse the.
We're trying to show off these decks like it's not competitive. By the way, I have a battle in my hand. Do you notice that something happened to the?
Oh, the notches.
I don't know if it's deliberate. The battle frame has changed.
Yes. The notches, on the like damage conditions, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
like, the notches are. I think
this was in the release
number
notes.
Of defense.
Yeah, the notches are the amount of defense they have left at that point.
Like, I would have expected the notches to be the number of defense you have to remove from them to get to that point.
I think
that's the number that usually matters.
Yeah. In my head, it's like that the notches are indicating that's how much defense they have left. Which tracks with it saying like that's the defense that it's at when it enables that new ability. Anyways, I could keep this. It's one land away from doing anything, but this deck's kind of greedy on lands, and there's a very decent likelihood that this hand never plays the game.
Would you keep this on 7 if you were playing like this deck in a normal league match?
Hell no.
Then take your free mulligan. It's fine.
Okay. I'm not sure I would keep this either on the League Match 7, but I think I could make this work on the like I think I could make this like do decent stuff as a 6. I can definitely make this work as a 7. It's not the most astonishing 7 in the world, but I can do something.
Did you build Apiarist? Is this Apiarist? Is this why this is happening?
No. I'm not that crazy.
This is Liz 5-land Apiarist. Now I know what's going on.
It's not the 5-land Apiarist, I promise you.
I'm not sure I believe you yet. I'll believe you once I see more than 5 lands.
Plains.
Okay, that's 1.
The moment I play my first spell, you will understand what I'm cooking here.
A Primal Fissure, go.
All right. If anything, this hand is just a test of how good is this deck when the best card in the deck doesn't show up. Second Plains, pass.
Okay, not really sure what to do about that. Let me think. Practice Primal Fissure for a mountain.
In response, I will Resolute Reinforcements.
God damn it. Yeah. Yeah, that's that. I definitely did that in the wrong order. I'm not used to playing against flash threats with this kind of deck. Okay.
Liz says it's 6 lands, not 5.
Sorry, Liz. I hate to impugn your deck building with suggesting you would play a 5-land deck when it is in fact a 6-land deck. Land go.
I'm so excited to run into a counterspell here. I'll draw. Planes. I would like to go to combat.
Go ahead.
I'll swing 2.
I take 2.
Main 2. I would like to cast Bound Light Seraph.
Bound Light Seraph. An interesting question. Very interesting question.
I will say I do have an idea of what I'm up against here.
Yeah, it might be fairly obvious.
Yeah. Something Deafening Clarion.
It's just possible that that card might be in my deck.
It might be a 4 of. I did get to watch a bit of your video.
Okay. So I'm just gonna Death Deflection that.
Fair enough. I'll pass.
I
think this is gonna go pretty poorly for me. I'm sure you can probably deduce what this deck is meant to be trying to play on the early turns.
I've seen Soldiers and Angels, so it's just possible I know what's going on.
It's possible.
I'm gonna play this Passive Scales.
Oh no. Oh no, please don't bolt that. Please don't shock that. I would like very much for that to not get shocked.
Oh, I have bad news.
Oh no.
That's most of what my deck does.
Your hand has 7 shocks? 4 shocks, 3 firebolts?
My deck has 7 shocks.
I will also say, this hand is not
Peasant Cube.
This hand is not shaped up
well.
at all. I may have kept 3 lands, 4 creatures, and drawn 4 lands.
Okay. See, you're seeing the secret of how I've won so many GPs. This happens to my opponents a lot.
Oh, Blessed Line Warden.
Sure. Like an anti-passive scales.
Yeah.
-1 passive scales.
I'll send 4 at you. Because I'm defending the Path of Scales.
Yeah, you're not allowed to attack this. It's mine.
Yeah. I'll pass.
Okay. Tap. I'll draw.
Wait, no,
nice.
I should have played this other card in my hand. Oh, tragic.
I shock in this Misty Peak.
Yep. Clash at Orith Cross.
Just Deafening Clarion.
Yeah.
I'll play both modes.
Oh, your creatures gain lifelink. Nice.
Sure. Then, I'll pass.
Okay. Holding up Death Deflection. Got it. Ambitious
Maybe.
Angel.
Fine. I could never do anything bad to an Ambitious Angel. That resolves.
Pass.
I'll Sistral Charm this battle.
Sure.
Removes 3 counters from it. So now all your creatures get -1/-0. You can still level up Ambitious Angel to make it a 2/3.
I can.
Truly, that card, what a luxury.
I may play a second game of this rather than trying to cobble Get Your Wish together.
Oh, sorry, I thought you said there was Get Your Wish in this deck. I'm gonna Firebolt this Passive Scales.
Yep. I may just show you my hand. Just for the sake of showing you, like,
just let me do this once. I let you do your thing last.
Yeah,
game.
yeah. No, I know.
Anyway, I'm gonna Passive Scales copying Passive Scales.
Yeah.
I need to draw 6 cards.
Yep.
This game, I'm the one who gets to draw. That was 7 cards. Whoops.
Judge?
I'm the one who gets to draw infinite cards. I'll play a tapped Lucent Basin. Okay. And I'll go to end step and I'll discard this Primal Fissure. What is going on over there?
Nothing. I'll draw.
You could level up Ambitious Angel.
I could. I'm going to go to combat, and I'm going to send a message.
That's good. I take 0.
Yep. Main 2. I will Dawn Him Herald, reprieving the Ambitious Angel.
Ooh, interesting.
I would like to
choose?
gain 5, make 2 soldiers.
That's good. You could also exile itself.
No. And then I will redeploy the Ambitious Angel and correct their power.
Yay.
I'll pass.
Yeah. When I built this deck, the vision in my head that I knew I would never do, I wanted to give my opponent's board like -4, -0 or something.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to do with my life. I still think it's probably like.
I have 14 anthems in this deck.
That seems like roughly what happens in this set. I'm gonna play 2 Clash at Aura's Crosses.
I think I would like to say, are you content with calling it here, because this will take a very long time to kill me?
Or yeah, I have no burn in my hand. I can't actually like make creatures off Clash at Aura's Cross yet. I have to draw into it.
Is it all right if I reveal my hand and scoop here? All right.
I think we're fine. Yeah.
I almost ran out of Aegis of Grace, and I had a moment of thinking, oh, if I'd run this out, I could have, instead of the Blessed Line Warden, I could have prevented you from ever clearing your Path of Scales.
Yay! I mean, it was mostly for fun, but
yeah,
that is true. Look, there's a Nombo here. The copy of Clash at Aura's Cross wasn't cast, so I only destroy all creatures once.
Yeah. Man, all my death triggers are gonna go off.
Yeah.
I'll rapture all my creatures back.
Yay. Okay, let's circle back to that one later.
Yeah, I'll bring this deck back out later, I think.
You know, when I designed Ambitious Angel, it had like level up 4, I think, for a while, like some reasonable number. And then I realized, wait, I'm building a battle cruiser set. It's important that the 1-drop, especially the common 1-drops, are bad.
And the funny thing is, I think that deck is absolutely one that can just wind up staring at it at 5 lands and go, you know, a 3/3. I'd like that. I think this deck runs out of steam in hand fast enough that I would be more than happy to play a 16 mana 5/5.
Good. It's not even the most inefficient one. There's the green one that levels up for 6.
Yeah. Let's go this. This is a pile.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope I get to run all of these decks through some league paces.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll 4 can't beat a 4.
Can't beat a 4. I'll play.
That's good.
Yeah, this hand maybe. It's sketchy, but I think I could do this. There's some goodies here.
On the draw? Yeah, I keep this.
All right. Main 1, Shock in Lucent Basin. Okay. Stargazing.
Oh, it's the other Survivors deck.
Kind of.
Not a Survivor.
Gotta put that away. I have nothing to make that work right now. I will draw a card. Yeah, I'll just discard Survivor.
Being all coy with me. Like, oh, it might not be a Survivors deck.
I didn't say it might not be a Survivors deck. You said it's the other Survivors deck, and I was like, I think you might have a different idea of what the other Survivors deck is.
Wait, your other Survivors deck?
Yes, this is the other one I'm on. Although I did almost find a way to squeeze it into my my 4th deck.
I mean, like I only 2 in my 12 decks to go over.
I'll draw. Stargazing.
That makes sense.
I will keep that on top and draw. And I'm just going to let Stargazing go to my graveyard. I will play a Wind-Beaten Stones tapped and pass.
Very interesting. That makes that. Actually, did that really raise some suspicions about what's in your hand? Let's play an Exorcist of Errors.
Oh no.
I wonder why you let that Stargazing go to your graveyard.
I will reveal Dawnsworn Survivor Stargazing, and that will be my face-up pile.
I don't take that stargazing.
Sure thing.
Okay, 2 of them down. Only 2 to go. Enter.
I'll untap and draw. I'll play a Primal Fisher, crack it for an island.
Mm-hmm.
And I will Aether Dancer.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Very nice. Hmm. How do I feel with this Ether Dancer? How I feel with this Ether Dancer is that I want it to be back in your hand,
Sure thing.
and then I'd like to play another Exorcist of Airs.
I'd like to reveal Aether Dancer Dawnsworn Survivor.
I'll take that Ether Dancer.
Sure thing.
I guess Exorcist is one of the better ways of dealing with Survivor.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm going to attack this Advance of Rune and Whisper.
Alrighty.
Go ahead.
I'll untap and draw. I'd like to play Mountain. And Clash at Mistrit Vale.
Ooh. Cool.
I'll pass. This deck is not stellar by any measure.
Got Survivor in it. I don't know,
It's
I've got
got
Survivor and
Survivor in
Stargaze.
it.
You can kind of do whatever you want.
There's a component of this deck that I think needs to bow out. I'm staring at a card in my hand that I was very optimistic about, and this card could be good, but not
The
in this
Berserker
deck.
and Cleric typal aspect of this deck maybe should be cut for just focusing on the Survivor and Stargazing.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to attack you with one Exorcist and advance with the other.
Alrighty. No effects.
Sure. Advance is defeated. Now I'm going to shock in this Lucent Basin and pass the turn.
Alrighty. I will say, right now I'm feeling the choice to play Stargazing and not Industrialize. I put in Stargazing because I was like, oh, hey, I'll play the new card. I'm wishing it was Industrialize.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, I think the scry and draw and discard being the discard being optional on Stargazing is nice. And like rebuying it if you discard is also really great. So it's just worst case scenario, it's scry one draw a card. But that being said, I think the repeatability from your graveyard rather than being limited to one a turn is ideal with Industrialize here.
Oh yeah, I guess if you Industrialize better if you want to do it multiple times in one turn.
Yeah. I'll play Plains. I'll pass.
Okay. Results. I'll cast a preemption demon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing.
And I can cast it for 3 on another turn. Cool. I will respond and hushed briefing.
Oh.
This is the package that I'm like, this is probably not right in here.
Okay.
I will scry 2 and draw 2.
I may have some ideas about hushed briefing.
Are they positive ideas?
I think it's a strong card, but they might still not be positive ideas.
All right. Let me. Oh, I have to create the cast from exile.
That's not attached to Preemption Demon.
Yeah.
I should probably create a custom can be cast actually for Preemption because it has a special ability attached to it.
Yeah.
Created for Red Hot.
All
right. Upkeep. I'm going to scry 1. I'm going to put that to the bottom. Proper turn. Yeah, sure. Why not? I'm going to attack you with all of these creatures.
I'll take 6.
Hmm. I'm going to tap my mana correctly for this Oro.
Yep.
I'm going to gain 2 life and draw 2 cards. And attach this to program C. And then I'm going to play a tapped Primal Fissure and pass the turn.
Alrighty. I'll untap and draw. I am going to play a Fabricated Anomaly.
It's a pretty good card.
Pretty good card. It won me a game earlier. I'm going to tap and discard
Yes.
Dawnsworn Survivor.
Going to win a lot of people a lot of games this month, I think.
Yeah. I'm going to play Primal Fissure tapped. And I think... Yeah, I think I just gotta... I will Thistral Charm, choosing deal 3 to target creature or battle. Survivor triggers.
Yep. Go back to your hand.
I will... I'll pop the Exorcist holding Stargazing hostage.
Sounds good.
And I'll pass.
Okay. On my upkeep, I'll Primal Fissure before the Scry 1 from Advance of Rune and Whisper.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll go get a Lanes, I suppose. And I will Scry 1.
Mm-hmm.
That will go to the bottom. Okay. And this is on program A. I'll shock another Lucent Basin. Attack you with 4 power with flying creatures.
I'll take 4.
I'll pass.
I almost played the 3 mana deal 2 to opposing creatures battle.
I have it in a lot of my sideboards.
I almost put it in the main deck of this deck, in part because I was like, I know people are so paranoid about there just being so much aggro, and I think this deck could really benefit from the haste clause of that. And I think I may be inclined to put like 1 or 2 back in the main of this deck. Or even
it's
just
not even good against all aggro decks is the problem.
Yeah, that's part of why I chose against it.
Yeah.
I'll untap, upkeep. I think I will crack. Let's just keep Primal Fissure. I'll draw.
Okay. Interesting.
I will puzzle box away a Dawnsworn Survivor and draw a card.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna crack Primal Fissure here.
Why were you looking for your 7th land? What? 7
I'm playing a 5 mana draw 2. It's 3 mana right now, but I think I'm gonna go find another island.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to cast Clash at Mistrit Vale.
I'd like to respond.
Yep.
In response, I'd like to cast as Blind Keela.
Sure thing. I take one.
Sure. And I'll surveil one. I'm going to keep holding priority.
Mm-hmm.
I'll bend this Overrule Thought. Then I will tap normally, and I will Overrule Thought, mill myself, counter that unless you pay 2.
Interesting.
Blind Keela trigger.
It is once each turn.
Is it once each turn?
This ability
Oh,
triggers
it
only
is.
once each turn.
Oh, it's all the way at the end of the ability. Oh, that still doesn't matter. Sure.
Clash countered.
Okay, all mill 3. Dang. Rabura Goliath, downlink overload. I would have liked some of those. Okay.
Well, guess I gotta try and kill the Keela then. I wanted to use this on Exorcist, but nope. No time.
In response. In response, I'm going to hang your Fabricated Anomaly.
Alrighty.
And then Keela dies, takes 5 damage.
Mm-hmm. And no corrupt.
Yep.
So I don't exile 4 and have access to one of them. I think you've got this.
Yeah, probably.
I'll pass.
You're on chump block now.
I'm on chump blocks. I'm on chump blocks to go to 1 instead of -1.
I forgot to scry on my upkeep. That's my bad. I need to start remembering that while I'm playing Advanced Rune Whisper. I guess during my first main phase, I might as well cast this Boro.
Yeah.
Make 2 more jellyfish and gain 2 life and draw 2 more cards.
Removal spell seals it.
Yeah, it would. Boy, sure would. Let me play this Exorcist.
Well, I was gonna do this anyways. I'm gonna reveal all of my cards as my face-up pile. Oh, also, I missed a Dawnsworn Survivor trigger on my second spell last turn.
I feel like it's going to happen a lot this month. People missing Dawnsworn Survivor triggers.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'd probably take Stargazing here, but I think none of those block a flyer.
None of those block a flyer.
So, hit you down to 1, and you have to chump block.
Yeah, I will chump block.
And
I'll make the decision that gives me a shot. Don't think it's in here. Come on, Deafening Clarion, manifest itself. Nope, that's not a Deafening Clarion. So I think I can only do the funniest thing I possibly could. I'm going to discard Dawnsworn Survivor to Puzzle Box.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cast Towering Aspen.
Towering Aspen!
I would like to attack with Towering Aspen. I'm going to have my Puzzle Box become a copy of Towering Aspen. I'm going to Legend Rule the Towering Aspen. I'm swinging with a 5/4.
Right. I love that Tower Aspen lets you do that. It doesn't say target non-legendary creature.
Yeah.
I respect Towering Aspen. I'll take 5.
Yeah, I'll concede.
Okay, so we figured out how to beat Dawnsworn Survivor, which is Exorcist of Errors.
Exorcist of Errors is pretty good against Dawnsworn Survivor. Dawnsworn also not so good when your curve is high. And I sure do have a lot of 3-drops in this deck for a deck that is not on any way to cheat them out, huh? I'm on full Anomalies, full Aether Dancers, full Clash.
Yeah, Clash seems a bit ambitious.
I think I still like Clash. I still think there's things to do with Clash. Part of the idea here was that like I can use it with electronic countermeasures to insta clear the Clash, and then my non-creature spells cost 2 less. I can rebuy the Clash as well. All right, sorry, I can rebuy the countermeasures with the Clash defense trigger.
Yep.
And then countermeasures is 1 mana removal. But the problem is like my other things that take advantage of it. Stargazing is already 1 mana. Fistral Charm doesn't get a discount. Hushed Briefing discounts itself anyways. And then my only other card that benefits from the Clash discount in this current build is Ley Shard, which I don't think is very good here, besides, I guess, helping to get back Dawnsworn Survivor more reliably. So there's some ideas here, but this is half-baked.
I have Clash in my like Jeskai Battle Control deck. I think like that deck can really make use of the discount and has a lot of expensive non-creature spells.
Yeah.
It also like has a use for all those 1/1s. They're chump blockers.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's even faster games than I anticipated.
Yeah, we will probably get more in than we thought.
Yeah, I got 12 decks.
Yeah, would you like to play or draw?
I would like to be on the play.
Alrighty.
I'd like to take advantage of my free mulligan.
I would like to as well.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'd keep this on 7, probably.
I think I can keep this.
Okay, then I'll play a tapped Misty Peak and pass the turn.
Alrighty. I'll draw. I'll play a Coalesced Cliff, tap it for colorless, and play a Root Fossil.
Ooh.
Pass.
Vigor deck.
Yep. I love that these are going to be an indicator not of colorless decks, but of Vigor decks moving forward for the next 8 months.
Yeah, I think I'm a little skeptical because like I always am paranoid about my mana base being good. Like even just like having to take a couple extra damage from my mana base when I don't want to is just rankles me. But I think it is correct if you're on the Vigor thing.
Yeah. Gilded Noon Entertainer. I see you are on your blue-red Survivors deck, huh?
Yeah. I'm really considering like, do you mulligan hands that don't have Survivor? Is it that important to your game plan?
I think it depends on the build of the deck. Like I would not mulligan my red-green deck just for Survivor, because the deck draws and discards enough cards, just like I was never mulliganing for Phoenix back in May.
Yeah, it's just like Survivor is so much better and so much more key to the decks it's a part of.
Yeah, I think it's much more important to mulligan to things that keep the card flow going. Yep.
Agree on that.
I'll take.
Anyway, I'm attacking you for 3/2. It doesn't have first strike or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to cast this research grant, non-promo.
I will respond. I will crack Primal Fissure.
Oh no, I'm gonna get. Oh god, it's a colorless counterspell. I'm gonna get
an island. I'm going to overrule Thought Milling myself.
Oh god, yeah, it's very annoying. Blue was not the color I was expecting to come out here.
Yeah. I will mill Bog Spawn, Witness, Enigmatic Fen, and Downlink Overload.
This is a spicy thing going on here. Okay.
Yeah. Anything else?
The turn.
All right.
Oh.
I'll untap and draw. I will take one from Coalesced Cliffs here. I'd like to cast Harvest Time.
Mm-hmm. Well, Harvest Time. You're also chasing that promo?
I haven't even checked the promos list.
I did make some adjustments to one of my deck lists so I could play more promos.
Hey, go ahead and show me that Dawnsworn Survivors.
No, instead I'm gonna show you these 3 burn spells.
Interesting. I will take Coordinated Shot.
Sounds good to me.
Alrighty. Here you go. Have at it.
Draw?
Yeah, I think it's correct to take the one that doesn't cost double red here.
Interesting. Maybe. I will.
Maybe I should. I don't think I ever leave you the flexibility. I think I just take the one that gives you another option.
I'm going to bleeding out your Exorcist.
Yep. There's your coordinated shot back.
Thank you. I'm gonna attack, discard this coordinated shot, and draw a card.
All right, I take 3.
And then I'm gonna play another Gilded New Entertainer.
All righty.
Ship it back.
I'll untap and draw. Come on, deck. How am I flooding out on decks with 18 lands and this one's on 23 and it's just doing this to me?
You can flat deck Harvest Time.
I can. Yeah, I will do so. I will take 1 to do this.
This is why I'm afraid of Coalesced Cliff.
Yeah. I have ways to mitigate this life loss. I'm gonna grab a forest. Actually, is that even right?
Oh, yeah. I know there was meant to be 2 cycles of lands from Twiltree, but I only see one of them in Cockatrice.
What do you mean?
Like there are 10 basic lands in Twiltree. At least it's supposed to be.
Oh yeah, because Cockatrice isn't equipped to handle multiple arts with the same name.
Yeah, like I mean, like for error in the Weft, one of them is error, one of them is ERR, and the other one is Pixel. But here they just they gave them the same name, so the Cockatrice only shows you one.
Yeah, this is tough. I think I got to get Swamp.
Cool.
And show me your secrets.
Would you like this bleeding out you know about?
Yes.
Sounds good to me.
I'll pass.
On tap. Draw.
Then you can confirm that was a bug for Cajun's exporter.
Okay. I look forward to this being called Island, whatever the blue-black faction is called. I'm going to attack, if it's all right with you.
Yeah, no responses.
Both triggers.
Mm-hmm.
First trigger, discard Misty Peak, draw a card. Second trigger, discard Island, draw a card.
All right.
Neither of them have first strike.
I would like to block one of them.
Sure.
I'll take 3.
Take 3. I get that bleeding out back.
Mm-hmm.
It's in my graveyard. I'll play an Artful Hologram and level it up twice.
All right.
That's not how that works. It gets 2 level counters. Pass the turn.
I'd like to untap and draw.
Resolves.
I'll play Island. I will tap Coalesced Cliff for colorless here. Rain of Light.
Yep, that kills them.
I'll pass.
Okay. Well, this is all very inconvenient. I'll play a tap Misty Peak and pass the turn.
All right. I'll untap and draw. I'd like to see your secrets.
Sure. I'm going to respond to the Exorcist trigger
by
killing it with bleeding out.
Alrighty.
Actually, wait. Actually, I'm thinking on that. I'd like to respond extra trigger by bleeding out your face, actually.
Sure thing. Show me your
Then
secrets.
you can have this.
Yeah, I will take the survivor. I'm gonna pay a life for a green and tap one. Let's keep black up. I'm gonna Reaper of Blossoms.
Oh no. Yep, that happens.
Move to end step. I mill 3 cards, and I will not pay a green, and then I will gain 1 life. Milling Clearwater Grotto, Coalesce Glacier, and Overrule Thought. There's my lands.
Yep.
I'll go back to 6.
All cast? Nope, not like this. All cast is Fabricated Anomaly.
Wow, yeah.
Pass the turn.
All right. I'll draw. That's going to be a problem.
And somehow I just didn't draw any of my cards that I want to discard.
I've been struggling to find green mana, and it's a color I definitely need here. I will pay 2 to crack the root fossil.
Sure.
A few top 3. I'll put Coalesced Cliff into play tapped. I will keep the rest on top. I'll move to end step. Reaper of Blossoms trigger. I will mill 1, 2, 3. And I will not pay a green, so I'll gain 1.
Okay, draw for turn. Ooey. I say I'm gonna discard this Ignited Soul.
Alrighty.
This has been such an awkward draw.
Yeah, I feel that.
Just the most awkward possible draw. I will attack with Fabricated Anomaly and exile 2 lands to make it a 3/4.
Alrighty. Give me just a moment. What are the odds you have a third bleeding out? I'm willing to take that chance.
Oh. I will kill Exorcist.
Alrighty. You get your survivor back. Anomaly down.
I do.
At your end step, I would like to cast Seafloor Treasures.
Yep.
Top 2. I'd like to put Coalesced Glacier in graveyard and put this card to hand.
That's good.
I'll untap and draw. I'm going to pay a green off of Coalesced Cliff and 1 for Anik Oathbound.
Cool. Yep.
I'd like to go to combat and swing 2.
Makes sense.
Main 2. I'm going to hurt again. I'm going to tap a swamp for this. Second Reaper.
Sounds good.
Anik trigger, I will gain 1.
Yep.
I will then move to end step. 2 Reaper triggers. First one will mill Harvest Time, Downlink Overload, Rain of Blight. I will not pay green, so I'll gain 1. Second one will mill Rain of Blight, Coalesced Core, Reaper of Blossoms. I will gain 1. And
Makes sense.
Reaper is starting to put me in a precarious position here.
It mills you really, really fast.
It really does.
I'm gonna discard this Dawnsworn Survivor.
I've got 4 turns.
Yeah. Oh, now they're all
I've
showing
got a
up.
fast clock on myself.
Okay. I think you kill me and might actually be something I need to play for here.
The deck out win con?
Might be. I'm gonna cast this Igneous Visions.
Mm-hmm.
Missy Peak.
Paying 2 life?
I'm considering it.
Interesting.
Let me just look through your graveyard. What's going on here? I think before I make any such plays, I'm gonna flash back Igneous Visions.
Alrighty.
That triggers Dawnsworn Survivor, goes to my hand.
Yep.
Okay, sure. In that case, I'll play a tapped Misty Peak and a Scuttling Cicada.
Mm-hmm. At your end step, I would like to downlink overload the Cicada.
Sure. Igneous Visions, among other things.
Yep. I'll untap and draw.
Yeah, that's too fancy.
Forest as land for turn.
Yep.
I would like to tap for 5, paying a colorless off of Coalesced Cliff as 1 green. So colorless, green, blue, black, black. Would like to attempt to cast Bogspawn Witness.
Yeah, that's gonna resolve.
All right. I'll gain 1 off of Vanek.
Yep.
I would like to go to combat.
That happens.
I will swing Reaper Blossoms. Both Reapers and Anik.
Yeah, I take my 5.
All right. I would like to attempt to move to end step.
I believe this one is an intervening if.
It is, but I've already gained and lost life this turn.
Oh, that you have Anik, right? Yes.
Yes.
So I will discard this Dawnsworn Survivor.
All right. I will rebuy this Exorcist of Errors. Hold on. Return a creature. I'm going to wait on the Bogspawn Witness. I'm going to have Reapers both resolve first. So
Okay.
first Reaper, ensconce matriarch.
I get to see your deck, I guess.
Yep. I will not put anything to hand. Gain 1. Second Reaper, I will mill Clearwater Grotto, Exorcist, and Anik. I will pay a green on this, and I will rebuy. I'll rebuy a Clearwater Grotto with Reaper Blossoms, and then Bogspawn Witness. I will have you sacrifice unless you discard a card, and I will return. Matriarch kind of accomplishes nothing now. I will
for extra Fistering Graveyard.
I will return the second Bogspawn Witness.
That's
pretty good.
Okay. I'll draw for turn. I'll cast this Igneous Visions. For a mountain.
Alrighty.
Cool. I'll cast this Scuttling Cicada. That triggers my Dawnsworn Survivor. I'll discard Dawnsworn Survivor.
Yep.
Yeah, of course it would be like that. I guess it's not the end of the world. I'm going to play a Scuttling Cicada.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to immediately sacrifice it to Coordinated Shot, killing Reaper.
I will lose a Reaper.
Yep.
Coordinated Shot goes to exile if you're doing that.
It does go to exile.
I'll untap and draw. One, two, three, and
Yeah.
I would like to shock in Clearwater Grotto.
Yep.
Let's tap a little better. I'm going to tap both Coalesced Cores for colorless, and black and green. My life total has changed. I would like to cast Devika. And I'm just going to move Anik to exile now. Because if she dies, that's where she's going. I'm going to -1. Targeting you.
Yeah, I think I have to sack Metamorph, but I think I'm also kind of just... I don't think I have an out here.
Yeah, I'm going to do this to indicate that she's phased out.
Yep.
I will then... I have mistapped a little bit. I didn't need to shock in the Clearwater Grotto. Oh well. I will surface a root fossil. I'll gain 1 off of Anik Oathbound. I'll go to combat and swing 7.
6.
Move to end step.
Bog Spawn, Reaper.
Bog Spawn, Reaper. I will resolve Reaper first. I mill Coalesced Core, Profane Grove, Forest. I'll gain 1. Bog Spawn. Each opponent sacrifices a creature or planeswalker unless they discard a card. I will rebuy an Exorcist of Errors.
I can never remember how all these different wordings work. There's one of these wordings where I don't have to discard if I don't have a creature.
That I think is a question for Cajun.
I believe this is actually the wording where I can decline to discard and not sacrifice anything.
I believe so, which is what was on my mind when you discarded the first time, and I was like, well, I'm not sure if that's how that works, but we'll see.
I think it's that wording. Okay. Well, I'm gonna discard the Primal Fissure. Oh, very funny. I actually have something that's like I can coordinate shot you.
Yeah.
And then immediately flash it back to do a total of 6 damage to the face.
Yeah, that's pretty close.
That's pretty close. Honestly, like maybe if I killed a Reaper earlier at some point, could have gotten in that extra 3.
Maybe.
But I'm dead on the backswing. So that's a GG.
GG's. I think my deck's imperfect, but
yeah, I was playing pretty similar. It's just green-black.
Yeah, Zangy says, if I recall correctly, Bog Spawn is one where you decline to discard. That's how it was designed, at least. So, yeah. I think there are some flaws with my deck here. The mana base definitely needs some tinkering. I'm not 100% of sure if blue adds enough to the pool here. I will say, Casimir's was the reason I'm in blue, really.
I have a different Casimir's deck. Like for my kind of like green-black mid-range deck considers splashing more into red rather than blue.
Yeah. Casimir's would have been a little awkward though with that uptick.
Yes. You got, I guess, like it's just artifact, creature, instant, land, sorcery. You got any enchantments? I guess you have other copies of Casimir's.
I have 2 copies of Casimir's, but 5 or more card types right now.
No enchantments, no battles.
No enchantments, no battles at the moment. This deck's imperfect. There's a lot of things I'm still tinkering with. But I have 5 types in graveyard right now.
Yeah, I just like if you need one of the root fossil, or you also need a sorcery, it's like
Yeah, it's
essentially a little
awkward for
tricky.
sure.
Yeah, I have Receive and the Pact Beyond Death in my version of a Casimir's deck, just to get
Yeah,
those extra types.
those seem really good. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
I've exhausted my already built decks.
Okay. I
But I
one
know you've
spicy
got
deck that
plenty.
wasn't in my videos. I'd like to maybe take for a spin.
I'd like
Okay,
to
Liam
run
mentioning
back
that
the
I
one
am
that did
playing.
nothing.
Liam mentioning that this is an Igneous Vision and Survivor deck, which is not super a combo, but they're both
Yeah.
such good things to discard.
Yeah, that's definitely awkward. It's part of why I strayed away from visions in my red green deck. I also in my red green stompy deck, I was not super crazy on it in my league run or in my GP run back in May.
Yeah,
So with Dawnsworn just
this is
giving more momentum on the looter effect, I was like, I don't need the advantage from graveyard like that.
that's fair. I feel like Survivor and Igneous Visions are and Cicada are my 12 cards that I want to discard, which feels like the appropriate amount given the amount of discard outlets that deck has.
Yeah. All right. Ready to roll.
I am ready to roll.
14 will win. I will go first.
Makes sense.
Oh, there we go. Well, this is not keepable. I will take the friendly mull.
I think this is keepable. I think this is keepable.
I think this is much better. It's not perfect. There are ways this could be better, but I think I can work with this for sure. All set?
Yeah, I'm all set.
All right. I would like to play Plains and Radiant Devotee and hope you don't have a shock.
Makes sense. Okay, this is gonna be a fun match. Perfectly normal matchup where nothing weird is going to happen.
Perfectly normal matchup. Anyways, you're gonna go Plains Devotee?
No, I'm gonna go Primal Fissure for Island and pass the turn.
Interesting. I will untap and draw.
Oh, I'm way out of my comfort zone with this. We'll see what happens.
Play Plains.
Mm-hmm.
I will play a Resolute Reinforcements.
Makes sense.
I would like to tap all 3 of these and convoke out a Boundlight Seraph.
Makes sense.
I will pick up the Resolute Reinforcements. I'll pass.
End of your turn, I shall discern.
Yeah. I keep forgetting that exists.
Yeah, but it's a thing we have now. Okay?
It's a thing we have now. That should probably just go into my my Nightmare Pile Witchery deck.
Probably.
Because that casting cost and flashback cost combined does fulfill Witchery's condition.
Will they have tapped Misty Peak and pass the turn?
Mm-hmm. I'll untap and draw.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to play Resolute Reinforcements.
Makes sense.
I would like to go to combat.
Yep.
I would like to swing for 6. Devotee trigger. I attack with an angel. I will untap all my soldiers.
Makes sense.
I gain 3 off of the Seraph. I would like to tap 1, 2, 3, and 4 and convoke out an Aegis of Grace.
Yep.
My battles, and my other creatures have hexproof. I'll pass.
Yep.
And this is the nightmare.
Yeah.
Two lands, got a 3-drop and a 4-drop in play.
Yep. I'll pass the turn.
Interesting. Not suspicious at all. I'll draw.
No, it's not.
I would like to move to start a combat. I will attack with everything. Devotee trigger.
12? I think it's 12.
Uh, 3,
Yeah, 12.
6, 7, 8. Yeah, 12. I'll gain 7.
Okay.
Main 2. I would like to tap 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and attempt to cast Dawn Hymn Herald.
Sure.
I will reprieve, picking up reinforcements.
Sure.
I will make 2 soldiers and gain 5.
Yes.
I'm going to pay 3, and I will also convoke out a Containment Seraph.
Makes sense.
No targets. Pass.
Sure. Hey, I don't have lethal in hand, but there was a possibility of me drawing into lethal.
Curious.
Ozen's Blessing?
Uh-huh.
For gubernatorial fundraiser.
Yeah.
Pledge Vishanki.
Yeah. Show me lethal.
Oh, that doesn't help.
Well, at least I put on the pressure.
Yeah.
Finally found Devotee, and Devotee does Devotee things. In goldfishing this deck, I think my immediate worries of this deck being insane have been alleviated somewhat. I do still think this deck is pretty crazy.
Yeah, it looks pretty crazy. Yeah, I unfortunately I need a specific card draw to start this party, and I couldn't get it. Active Power, last 2 modes.
Last 2
Gubernatorial Fundraiser
modes,
trigger.
add 3, draw a card, yeah.
Treasure.
What type of mana are you choosing?
Oh, it had blue mana.
Interesting.
Draw a card.
I could imagine an out here with that 3 blue mana, but I don't know if that deck would be on it.
No, unfortunately, I'm just going to cast a Hushed Briefing for 2 mana. No Goober trigger.
For 2 mana? Oh yeah. Oh no, it would be 3.
Oh, it's 3? Oh god, it costs 5 base, doesn't it? Oh god.
Yeah. I see what
That's the only
you're
spell I
thinking
can
on a
cast.
Hushed Briefing though with Vishanki and Treasures. Yeah.
Yep,
So are you
2.
briefing? It would be 3 mana. You have spent 2.
Yep, I'm briefing for 3 mana. Oh, guess
Yeah.
no mana in pool. Yep, and okay. So I found the card on top that I needed to top deck to win.
Yeah.
My win path went through top deck Festered Effluvium.
Walk me through this line. Let's say I take my turn and I pass without attacking. I want to see this.
Okay, like I would need to get pretty lucky because I didn't have it in hand.
Mm-hmm.
But like I would need to have Collective Power in hand. So like if I untap like this and I Festered Effluvium for 3 mana Goober trigger and gives me a combination of mana and draw. Basically, what I needed to find was Reflected Echo.
I see.
Effluvium into Echo gets me multiple goobers. Effluvium could also mill another fundraiser and get me Extraction Mission.
Hmm.
Extraction Mission, and like I think it's a very specific line that results in me winning there, but like this,
yeah.
I think I could have theoretically stormed off if I got perfect draws.
Yeah. What are your kill conditions? Yeah, that gets through Hexproof.
Yep.
With enough mana, and even if it didn't, you could just hard cast it.
Leah beat me with this deck earlier today. That's how I know about it.
Yeah.
Once you have 4 or 5 gubernatorial fundraisers, you start like making insane numbers of treasures. You can eventually Dante them for their entire life total.
Yeah. Although I did put myself to 35 to make it a little tricky on you.
Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, I can't even use my wretched bargains because I'm at 2. So
yeah.
That when that deck draws Radiant Devotee, it is very silly.
This deck is very polarized, and I'm sure you can see why I was like, I don't know if I want to do a bunch of mulligans.
No, that's fair. That's very fair.
And this was even like a I would say a pretty mediocre hand, because ideally you can go like Devotee into either like something more impactful than Boundlight Seraph turn 2. Seraph on 2 is very good, but Aegis on 2 is even better.
I don't know. A lot of the decks I built don't like turn 2 3/3 flying lifelink.
Yeah. I have some tricks up my sleeve that I'm debating if I want to reveal my hands to show one of the things I missed the third land for. Or maybe I just run this back a third time.
Sure. Do you want to run back to like another one of my decks?
Sure. Let's just keep doing the mono white thing.
Yeah, we've only been here like an hour and a half, but I'm having fun. So
yeah, let's stress test the Angels deck a little more. Angels and Soldiers.
Okay.
Also, shout out to Devotee being the rare appearance of the Nephilim type.
Yeah. Is in my chat like oh my god this list yeah yeah I think to be honest I don't think that's anything against like Goober Storm. I think most decks fold to the like turn 3 attack for 6, turn 4 attack for what was it 12
yeah
with lifelink and hexproof on everything. So hey, the deck with some interaction, we'll see if that helps.
Gonna be hard for me to beat a 20. That's half of it.
Well, I'm gonna take advantage of my free mulligan. This has no lands in it.
This is a rare Devotee hand that just does not work. It's Devotee, and then the only angel it could reasonably ramp out would be Boundlight Seraph, and I am not particularly in on picking up the Seraph. Using Seraph to pick up the Devotee, so.
Mm-hmm.
That's a mulligan as well. Ooh.
It's like, I want you to keep an average hand, but I feel like your deck doesn't have average hands. It has hands that do nothing and hands that
it has hands that can play and hands that don't. This is probably a hand that doesn't play. I got a mulligan it again.
Okay, no problem. We're having fun. Let's see if I can beat.
Do I? I'm gonna keep this, and I'm gonna put a card to the bottom just for the sake of acknowledging some fairness. Of I mulligan 3 times.
Sure. I'm gonna do something totally fair and normal on my first turn. I'm gonna Temple of Origins for Dimir.
Mm-hmm.
I cast is Stargazing.
Yep.
Look at the top card of my library. I think I'm gonna put that to the bottom. I'm gonna draw a card. I'm gonna discard this Privilege Escalation.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
I hear you're gonna have a lot of mono value of permanence in play.
I will play Plains. Radiant Devotee.
Oh, hi, Radiant Devotee.
Soft Light Harmonist. I will reprieve Devotee, put a counter on Harmonist.
Oh, I have the funniest option. Well, I'm going to play a Swamp.
Oh. I hit end, pass instead of end.
Okay, no problem. I still drew for turn. It's all normal.
Yep.
I'm going to play an Exorcist of Errors.
I will reveal Devotee.
I'll take that Radiant Devotee.
Sure thing.
You know, somehow in this meta, I'm really glad Exorcist exists, which, you know, I was feeling wishy-washy. I'm like, do I want this to be the best card in the format? But suddenly, if I'm gonna have to deal with this stuff.
Yeah. It's one of those things where it's like, there are times where I look at Exorcist of Errors and I grumble very loudly, and there are times where I look at it as my absolute savior.
Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna be doing things like this to each other.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing.
Anyways.
I can't Exorcist of Errors that privilege escalation out of your graveyard.
No, you can't. It's also kind of tough to hit survivors sometimes if they have if they keep the puzzle box untapped, they can always just get it out of their hand.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm stargazing again.
Mm-hmm. I think one of the things that I'm finding is that I am increasingly interested in trying to squeeze archival storage into decks. Because while it doesn't
Yeah,
check everything in your reanimator list, for instance, it does stop you from flashing back that new reanimation spell.
it really
So it shuts off
does.
the turn 4.
Let's shut off the turn 4. I'm gonna spin my wheels to Stargazing, discard another privilege escalation.
Yeah.
Then I will receive.
Would this happen to be the Casimir's deck that you were mentioning?
This would be the Casimir's deck.
That seems like a pretty good place to put Casimir's.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's slightly awkward than, like, Reanimator's meant to be your top end and Casimir's also costs 5, but...
Yeah. I will draw.
And, like, I guess it's not spoilers to say that because this is Stargazing, this is also a Survivor deck.
Yeah. I will consume the Divine.
Ooh.
I started sweating bullets when I put just the Devotee out, and I was like, please tell me you just hit this with Exorcist and let me play Consume. I will go to combat and swing 3.
Take my 3. Consume the Divine. I think it's wild to put a card that is not a soldier or an angel in your deck that needs to draw Devotee plus soldiers plus angels to do anything.
The thing I was finding in Goldfishing, I've tried red, white, and green white variants of this deck, and the thing that I was finding was even with like better soldier and angel tokens, even with like Ragtag Squad, like the problem that I kept running into time and time again with Goldfishing was the deck wants to just lay on as much pressure as possible as fast as possible, and it does that by going really wide, but that sometimes doesn't feel like it's enough. And so the way to push it over the edge is through things like Consume the Divine, which not only build escalating stats turn by turn, but also if I ever get board wiped after a certain point, sure thing, I'll refresh.
Yeah, I mean, I assume once you get 3 counters on all your giant board, they should be dead. I don't understand how they're not dead at this point.
Yeah.
I'm gonna Stargazing.
Yep.
I look at the card I kept on top with Receive. Yep, it's still there. Draw a card. Just let Stargazing resolve. And then I will split Sovereign's Execution. You're a Softlight Harmonist.
All right, you lose 3.
I do lose 3. I'll play a tapped Enigmatic Fen. I'll attack you for 2.
I'll take 2.
Go ahead.
I'll untap and draw. I'll play a Plains.
Sure.
I'm gonna play Aegis of Grace.
Cool.
I'll pass.
Untap. And draw. Funny. Remove counter here. Add counter here. Island. Play Casimir's.
Yeah,
-2. None of that.
sure.
Now let's attack for 2.
I'll take 2.
Go to my end step. Casimir's will make me discard a card. Unfortunately, it's a creature. I'll just draw a card.
All right.
Go ahead.
I'll untap and draw. I'll play Plains. I think I gotta Containment Seraph the Exorcist.
Okay.
Don't love this, but
Okay.
I gotta do something.
You can have your D back.
You can go ahead and put the Exorcist in exile because it saves her for good. I'm just gonna mark that it is NV2.
Leaving it there so I know I draw 1 card and gain 1 life.
Yeah. And I will pass.
Unusual. Not expect the deck to have instants in it. Draw. Interesting. Okay. I will cast a... I guess I'll +1 Casimir's first.
All right.
Look at the top 3 cards of my library. 1 goes in my hand, other 2 in the graveyard. Hmm. I'll take this one and put these two in my graveyard. Swamp.
Mm-hmm.
Crack, receive, pay 2 life. Draw 2 cards. And I will. A little sad. I'll Chronicle Sack mode.
Sure thing. I will respond.
Ooh. Oh, reinforcements, obviously.
Yeah, I will cast Resolute Reinforcements. I will sacrifice the soldier token.
Right. We're gonna get to kill my Casimir. That's very rude.
Yep. Well, you played my least favorite card, so this is just justice.
That is true. It is, in fact, justice. I'll go to my end scale. I'll discard this Survivor. I will not draw a card because there are 5 more card types.
Yep. So you flip to
I'll get
He Who Shed His
Death.
Protection from mana values less than, so reinforcements does not. He does not have protection from reinforcements.
Yeah, more Containment Seraph in this case.
Yep. I will draw. Hmm.
Really shouldn't. Why did I not do the -2/-2?
I was confused by that. I was very confused by that.
I really should have. It is too late for me.
I will go to combat.
Whatever.
I will swing Seraph at you for 3 and reinforcements at Casimir's for 2.
That's
main phase 2. I will play Radiant Devotee. I will tap it to. I probably should have done that first just to untap the reinforcements, but oh well. I'm untapping the reinforcements anyways. I'm gonna convoke out Softlight Harmonist. I'm going to reprieve the reinforcements.
good.
I will put a counter on Containment Seraph, I think.
Nice.
And I will pass.
I'll draw. I'll cast this Stargazing.
Mm-hmm.
Look at my top 1 card. And go to the bottom. Draw. I'll discard this Survivor. And no, I gotta do what you gotta do. I'll reclaim the Fallen on this privilege escalation.
Sure thing. So mana value
escalation trigger.
Pay life equal to 2 plus the mana value.
Yes.
That would be 5 for Seraph, 5 for Consume the Divine, and 3 for my 1 drops. I will pay 13 life, lose everything but the keep everything but the Devotee.
Makes sense. Yeah, and that's lethal on the backswing. Well done.
Yeah.
With the
Flash and
with reinforcements. Very nice.
Untap, draw, play the 6th planes. I will swing in with everything. They all get a counter.
And I'll block and I'll take exactly 9.
Yeah. Good game.
Okay, so that's like a normal non-broken draw.
Yeah. I played a 2/2 on turn 1.
Yeah.
2/2 with flying on turn 1. But yeah, I think there's little things I want to tweak with this deck. I'm still figuring out the exact numbers. I think there is a world where this deck just does some crazy things. I think I'm gonna be really hard pressed to find any way of playing 2 colors though, if only because I think of the anthems in this deck, Consume the Divine just does so much. Because it is a scaling anthem turn after turn compared to the others being a one-time flat buff. I think I've played enough of this deck for the night, but I have a full set of Consume the Divines, full set of Futurist Ideals, full set of Blessed Line Wardens, and then 2 copies of Casus Belli.
Oh. I guess you like Futurist Ideals a little surprising to me, like any other enchantments. I guess there's just not that many other.
Yeah, there's not.
Do you play Screeching Raukou, I guess?
No, I looked at Grauku. My base powers, I have Softlight Harmonist, Reinforcements and its tokens, Dawnhim Herald's tokens, which I've got 2 Heralds. And then otherwise, the only other thing that counts is Ambitious Angel, and that's only if I haven't leveled it up, which, I mean, as we've discussed, this deck can get to a point where it levels up Ambitious Angel. Because you got to do something with your mana.
I guess you're not enough lands for Darisha?
I've thought about Darisha. I think I would sooner like just trim the ideals and Casus Bellies and then like try and shift this to be like more of a medium white deck that can have the explosive draws with Radiant Devotee. And that might be the avenue, like, you know, shave out the Futurist ideals, shave out maybe the Casus Bellies, and acknowledge that like Darisha is a great top end for this deck trying to push wide. And if I'm pushing for a slower, like, emergency button of I didn't hit the Devotee draw, I can't mulligan to Oblivion for it, I'm on 18 planes, no other lands. You know what's really good when you're on only planes?
Welcome Eviction?
Welcome Eviction, yeah. I was trying to remember its name, and I was like hoping you would. That's why I phrased it that way.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Yeah, Welcome Eviction.
Okay.
It's a pretty good card when you have 6 planes in play.
Yeah. Oh, are you on any stacked Conviviplex?
I'm on no Conviviplex because my rationale was I think there are a lot of times where this deck can wind up with a 1 or 2 lander, and in those situations, a tapped land is death.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I like if you're optimizing like 18 lands, you're kind of optimizing for the Devotee cheese draws.
Yeah, I think one of the other things is I've been trying to figure out what angels feel great. I'm happy with Containment Seraph. I'm happy with Aegis of Grace. I'm pretty happy with Dawnhim Herald. Boundlight Seraph is It feels weird to call a turn 2 3/3 flyer with lifelink bad, but I'm not so sure I want to be on it here. I do really like the Softlight Harmonist, and of course Ambitious Angel is the most important angel in the deck, despite being far from the most explosive one.
Yeah. Yeah, the 5-drop angels, like 18 lands, it feels really hard to cast without Devotee.
For sure.
It's so good when you get there.
Yeah, the Herald. And I will also say, like, one of the things in that particular matchup that I was thinking about was I looked at Seraph and I was like, I got to start applying pressure. I can't just sit around with the Seraph forever. But if I hold on to the Seraph, you go for your reanimation and I Seraph your reanimation target. And the only reason I decided I needed to just start applying pressure was your reanimation spell has flashback. You have multiple privilege escalations in your graveyard. I can't just sit around twiddling my thumbs.
Oh, yeah.
But between the 4 Seraph and the 2 Dawnhim Heralds, I do have a lot of answers to like things that could block, especially bigger things that could block, which is nice.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I got more deck. Like we're kind of getting to the end of like time we said we'd do. I can play more if you want. I got plenty more decks.
Yeah.
Different deck?
I've switched. You're free to play whatever you want.
Sure, but I do want to get in some reps of all of these decks. I think even like the first time playing a deck, you get a sense of like how good does this feel.
Yeah, like I think my Jeskai Tokens deck, back to the drawing board on that.
Yeah, I could try the Naya Tokens deck, but it's basically the same deck the Cat and Tree had 2 months ago.
Yeah.
So I think I know how good it is. It's like that deck, but like 10% better. Oy, oy.
I think I can work with this.
Think this is a keep?
Yeah. Same here.
I'd probably keep this. If I was in a tournament, I would keep this.
All right.
Okay. Primal Fissure for Plains.
Mm-hmm.
Melon for Tyrell.
Interesting.
Go.
I'll draw. Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Calamity Cat.
That's wrong. Uh-oh. Okay. Yes, a little wrong with my pledge, but that's okay.
Yeah, may have guessed the exact colors I'm not in.
Okay, well that's fine. Go get Forest. Dawnfart Vanguard and pick up this here melon.
Yeah, go find any land.
Yeah, I'm gonna go find any land. Do I have any? Man, that'd be a great opportunity for me to put like a land that does something special in my deck. But unfortunately, I did not do that.
I will say, I think the non-base, like the utility lands, are we do not have the most exciting suite of utility lands, which feels weird to say while
We
we
do
still
not.
have Uldoon in the field, but a lot of the utility lands there are the utility is when you're late in the game and you have a lot of mana you can spend and ways to spend all that mana on spells, then they do something. And it's like that's three conditions on those lands.
I should at least have the Twill Tree creature land in this deck. I just forgot to put it in.
Yeah. I will play Primal Fisher. I will crack it, go get a forest. And I will play Morbid Bloomer. I would like to discard a Dawnsworn Survivor to give it haste and a +1/+1 counter.
Makes sense.
And I will swing 4. I'll pass.
Take my 4.
Make you take your medicine.
And draw. My salvation!
Uh-oh.
Has come!
Uh-oh.
That's right!
Oh, what land did you reveal, by the way, off of the Dawnspark Vanguard?
Oh, Plains. It was Plains.
Okay.
Masksmith!
Masksmith? My survivor.
That's right. I'm going to spend 3 mana to deal with your 0 mana threat.
I'll
feel good about it.
I will play Ignited Soul.
Okay.
I will tap Calamity Cat, targeting Ignited Soul. I will discard a forest.
Sounds good.
I would like to move to combat.
Sure.
I will swing 6.
I'm going to block Morbid Bloomer.
Yep.
And then before damage, I will eat Survivor.
Sure thing.
I'll take my 2.
On damage, I will have Ignited Soul discard. I think Purifier can go. I'm not interested in blowing up the Tyrell Bureau. And I also have a Morbid Bloomer trigger. I will pay the 1.
No. Didn't deal damage. You didn't deal damage.
Yeah. Then I'll just play this Urban Jungle tapped and pass.
Okay.
Thank you for catching me on that.
Okay. 2 options here. I guess I just gotta be mana efficient for now. Yeah. I'm gonna cast this Belly, your Morbid Bloomer, paying ward.
Alrighty. Let me just reset it.
Thank you. Enter.
I'll play a Spirit Realm Phoenix.
Sure.
I would like to put a counter on Spirit Realm Phoenix, discarding Abominable Avalanche.
Take my 1.
Take 1. I'll go to combat, and I will swing 5.
Okay.
Thinking on Ignited Soul, I think I will not discard. I will just pass. I'm not quite sure what you're up to here.
Melon.
Uh-huh.
But look at my Tyrell. Oh, good lord.
I'm assuming this is an Ozon's Blessing deck.
Not. Oh boy. Well, I have 4 lands in hand is what's happening right now, so.
Oh boy.
Not really showing off this deck to its best. Yeah. I have to, yeah, I have nothing to do.
Avalanche.
Yep, that's it. The idea is this is a Vow's Reflection deck. I just didn't draw like
Ah,
I just floated out a lot.
yeah. There's so many cool build arounds in this set.
There are. There's also Survivor.
You don't think Survivor's cool?
I think it is cool. Like in the sense of like taking lots of game actions is cool.
Yeah.
And I like drawing tons of cards is cool. I like doing those things. But just like the fact that I was like when I drew Maskcliff, I felt like I'm gonna play 3 mana exile Survivor from their graveyard.
You faded 4
Um
damage.
yeah.
But yeah.
But just
What
like paying 3 mana deals their 0 mana engine is rough.
Yeah, I will also say I'm not entirely sure that would have been the play there, if only because I've only played one spell each turn.
I guess.
And that's
But like
that's
if I,
that's uh that's results oriented thinking, but like there's no guarantee I get it back.
yeah, I don't know. It feels like in the decks people are building for it, like because you drew a
For
card
sure.
when you discarded it most of the time.
Yeah, it digs you out of a lot of holes. It helps you turn your card draw select tools into engines.
I haven't
Um,
got to do it all night. That's why I'm salty. If I was the one doing it, I'd think the card was great.
yeah. I love my Squee Goblin Nabobs. I think it might be too good of a Squee Goblin Nabob. Um, I am noted Bazaar of Baghdad lover.
Oh, right, that is legal in Commander, isn't it?
Sure is. I do not own one. Um,
Hmm.
and I don't think I have a commander deck for it. But I speak more so in a sense of like I do what I can to make myself knowledgeable about uh official formats. And I know for a fact if I could have ever afford a vintage deck, I don't care that it's not the meta. I don't care that it's not like that it has seen its day and is nowhere near where it used to be. I'm playing uh I'm playing Blue Bazaar.
Fetch.
I'm playing Blue
Oh,
Bazaar.
Blue Bazaar.
I'm playing Blue Bazaar. I am playing the Bazaar control deck that uses
Oh,
Squee
wow.
to turn Bazaar into card advantage. Because that's the only Bazaar deck that plays Squee.
That isn't sexy. Mm-hmm.
Uh, I have exhausted my built decks. The only one I haven't played
Yeah,
multiple times that
I
I
have a
think could
couple,
do
but
stuff is
they're mostly like just like most of the decks I have left are just like stuff that existed before this rotation that just like with whatever the couple new cards are.
yeah. I'll play this again.
You know what? I'm gonna run a deck back. This deck is not. This deck didn't get like a fair shot last time. Let's try this one. I've been good at rolling dice today.
You have been. You're getting ready for Worlds next year. Always being on the play.
It is in fact true. I don't know. Someone else could get to 4 or 5.
I'm gonna try. I don't think I can,
Yeah,
but I'll try.
and like a lot of pressure. And if I get any placement other than first, people are gonna say I'm washed. This
I
is
took
deep seven.
I've taken games off of you tonight. I think I can't finish that joke. I can't
Not
even
there.
I can't even joke about that because some of my wins have been very down to the wire.
Hmm.
I got to mulligan this.
Okay, okay.
Uh, I can work with this.
Sure.
All right.
It's gonna be slightly painful. Talking Verdant Sanctum.
Mm-hmm.
Melon once again for Tyrol.
All right.
Go ahead.
Little spoiler here. You couldn't have guessed wrong.
Oh, it's this again.
It's this again.
Oh no, it's good. Yep. Just that? Nothing more?
Just that.
Cool. Okay. Um, Primal Fissure for have one. Yep, Mountain.
Ooh, different deck.
Stockbroker.
Oh, I see. I see what this is.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think somehow I might be dead already.
I will untap and draw. I will play a Plains.
Mhm.
I will go to combat and swing with my Ambitious Angels. Trigger on Devotee. I will untap my soldiers.
Yep.
Main 2. I will Dawn Him Herald. I
Yep.
will reprieve back Ambitious Angel. I will make 2 1/1s and gain 5.
This is turn 2.
Yep. I will tap a soldier, replay the Ambitious Angel.
Yep.
I'll pass. You might be dead.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast this forward encounter, and I'm probably gonna scoop. I'm a good pardon here. I get Ironback tight.
Yeah? You want to stick it out?
No, I'm definitely dead. Extremely dead. You've 6 power flyers. Yeah, easily.
Yeah, the play next turn is Futurist Ideal, swing with my 9 power of flyers, untap my Ambitious Angels, tap my soldiers on the ground and one of the angels to convoke out Aegis.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what. I'm trying to think what card would have dealt with this draw, and I guess I need Shock for Radiant Devotee. But even then, you have 2 angels.
Yeah, Shock for Radiant Devotee does help a lot because then I don't get to do like turn 2 Dawn Him Herald. The other thing that could have helped here, especially just here on like turn 3, yes, leaving me with a 4/4 is rough, but any of the like 3 mana deal 2 or 3 damage sweepers would have helped here. Even after like Futurist Ideal.
Yep, absolutely true. I haven't run like the battle control into this.
Yeah, I think the I'm just gonna pull it up on Cockatrice because I'm still learning card names.
Death Clarion?
Advance of Fire and Faith. I was gonna say Advance of Fire and Flame, but that is almost right. That is combining it with the Dragon Force song.
Yeah, I think it's also like it's been entirely like pre-sideboard games.
Oh, for sure.
With this Devotee deck, like I assume that most decks are gonna have things to bring in to give them a fighting chance post board.
Yeah, I think what I've come away with Devotee is my Doomsaying had a point, but there are flaws. It's not perfect.
I mean, like there was that game where like you mulligan 3 times before finding a usable hand. Like there,
I will say in playtesting, I have not given myself any free mulligans. I have mulligans down to 4 and still had hands that were able to like put a good amount of power into play on like turn 2, 3.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
like the main worry I had going into like Filtry Standard was that it would turn into like go wide spam decks that kill you on turns 3 and 4 and control decks that play 3 mana wrath so they have a fighting chance there.
Yeah, and I feel like that is still something you kind of got to be prepared to do. My biggest issue with my Sultai deck was that I have no 3 mana wraths, and I'm not really sure I want to reach for. Oh God, I'm so bad with card names tonight.
Failed Gateway.
Failed Gateway, yeah. I'm not sure I want to reach for Failed Gateway because I don't think I want to do -2/-2 when there are so many relevant things with 3 toughness.
Yeah, I mean, sideboard absolutely you'd want it, but
yeah, but I think -3/-3 or like deal 3 effects are where I'm at right now. It's part of why I think like as nightmarish as it could be, the like 4-color Witchery deck, if I can figure out how to reliably get at least 3 colors of permanence in play, forget your wish, which is not a true statement. Reliable 3 colors forget your wish right now is not something that happens. But if I could figure it out, I think it could do cool things. I just have no idea how I could figure it out.
Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, most of the really good gold permanents you can get into play really early are creatures with 3 or less toughness.
Yeah. And then get your wish no longer counts clicks, so it's not free.
Yeah.
And the fact that we just lost our best multicolor like hybrid cards in stuff like the shrines, Shrine to Keranos in particular, really
Yes.
really hinders get your wish a lot.
I have seen it around, but yeah, I saw it was in that deck with the like the common that gains you 2 life when you cast a non-creature spell because it's multiple triggers for that.
Yeah.
They were doing like 3 become 1 into get your wish into another spell to like
Yeah.
gain 6 life at once.
Um I mean, like this deck, this like I've got 23 cards in the main deck right now, and it's really 6 different cards. And it's just like Aonuma
Mhm.
Students, Witchery, Get Your Wish, Shock, 3 Become 1, and Coup d'etat right now.
Yeah.
But
I think
there's
the battle control is also like I can definitely imagine decks that beat it, but if this is the level 1 strategy, like that is like a deck with 12 board wipes in it.
yeah,
Uh,
12 board
12
wipes
board
and a
wipes and like
4 mana
12
draw
board wipes.
3 that passively shrinks all of your opponent's creatures and copies your spells.
Yeah, 12 board wipes, 4 shocks. That's maybe like if the fact that I can play 12 board wipes and 4 shocks and still like have a reasonable way of winning the game.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Yeah,
we've hit
and
the 2 hour mark.
the other story tonight is Survivor.
Yeah, Survivor. Dawnsworn
I should run more of
Survivor
that.
is I I want to say I mentioned this. There were 2 cards that I talked about in my patch notes video where I said I would not imagine this lasting like this for very long. I know they were Devotee and Survivor. I had in my script for one of them, and I can't remember number one if I went off script, and number two which one it was for. I want to say it was for Survivor that I said I cannot imagine this sticking around more than a week. I can't imagine this making it to the GP.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, like I'm that like curators in their grace shall decide.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But
And I think
yeah, DOT, I feel like I think DOT is the less powerful one, but it's
for
also the
sure.
one that is the more toxic play pattern.
Absolutely.
Like,
That's why I'm like I think Devotee where I'm landing on it is I think it is fine. Like I think the format would be able to survive it not getting changed. I think it's a profoundly unhealthy card. I thought it
oh
was
yeah, it's
unhealthy as a 2/2 for 2. I think it is profane at 1 mana.
it's like I'm trying to think like another card that got nerfed, like not necessarily for like being the best thing in the format, but just for being just for being a pain. Um, uh, there's at least one.
Can you
But yeah,
describe it?
Survivor I think is definitely Survivor is definitely the one that like
Yeah.
I guess like the way I want to deal with Survivor, I think, is Exorcist. I think that's something I learned from tonight is that like Exorcist can often like snag because like the Survivor engine exists in their hand so much of the time. Um, like you need Exorcist to be able to disrupt it, and Exorcist like you're not going hugely down on tempo to do that.
Oh hey. Stasis just hit 5-0 with the blue red looters deck.
Oh, good, yeah. Let me just go. I think we've got 4 Survivor in it.
Yup. Oh, and hit Discern promo.
Ooh.
It's a very pretty
Oh, just as
promo.
the sideboard. Yeah, I'm still not sure how I feel about these promos. They're certainly like, oh, this one's very different.
Yeah.
Okay, they're not all on the left. They're all like,
I saw 3 survivors, not 4.
yeah, that's what I was on for. I think like after this probably will be going up to the 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. This is basically my deck, but it has Deep Treader Arsonist instead of something else. Instead of fucking hologram. Yep. Yeah. I think much like um much like what was his name? Transgressive Trendsetter. I think it'd be nice to maybe Survivor can live for one GP. Maybe we can have one GP where everyone gets to do that.
Yeah. Um, I mean, we've had GPs ruled by like very low mana or manaless card draw value before. I remember January.
Oh right, Harbor Mail.
Harbor Mail,
Oh,
yeah.
Harbor Mail. Harbor Mail was so much fun. I remember Harbor Mail. I, I
I'm
I do really miss Aqua Crew. Like I do find myself
yeah.
like gravitating like there's so much like Sultai graveyardish value stuff that just doesn't have a single super powerful card to like tie it together.
Yeah, like I was happy with the 5 drops I had in the game that we played. I'm not sure I would be so utterly over the moon about them. I think they did what I wanted them to do pretty well, but the fact that like if your board is empty, you can just not discard is a little awkward. So they wind up
And the fact that
looking
like
kind of clunky.
it is like a thing that they can just hang, they can just Sovereign's Execution.
Yeah. Well, they can't hang it if they don't have anything with 3 or more mana in play.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I've learned a lot tonight.
Yeah. I have no idea what I'm bringing to the GP. I thought I might have some ideas from tonight, and I think Red Green Looter Stompy still feels pretty good. I think the pieces it lost in June, it has replaced very comfortably. But I have no idea if I'm going to bring it.
Yeah, I think Blue Red is an absolute contender. Uh, yeah. Stasis is also on Ignis Visions in the Survivor deck.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Visions is good.
Yep.
I love the past judgment in the sideboard there.
Yeah. Yes, the Stasis might be making a comeback.
Yeah.
Stasis just doesn't enter that many GPs is the main reason.
I mean,
Stasis has a crazy win rate, just doesn't enter that many GPs.
yeah, world champion doesn't need to. Already qualified for worlds.
It's true.
The hard part was done.
I'm not doing it for the world's qualification. I'm doing it for the Renegade promo.
I know. I'm just saying, like, you are actually making his job easier because you're knocking out more people to +0 on tiebreakers, which means he's one of the only people sitting at +1.
Yeah, you and him. You should thank me.
Me and him and PTM and
Lee and PTM.
Lee, yeah, because of League.
Yeah, I don't play enough League, unfortunately.
I need to. I play almost none. All right. Well, it's been about 2 hours and change.
Yep.
This was fun.
Best of luck. Hope you find success in this format.
Yeah, same to you.
It's been what 5 months since someone who isn't a trans content creator named after an animal has won a GP. So
let's make it 6.
Exactly. Let's do that.
All right.
Nice.
See you in the finals. I'm throwing it out there now.
In the finals.
All right. Take care.
Take care.
Alrighty, and that means I'm going to be wrapping up here as well, folks. Left the Discord call, and I'm going to be ending stream here. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the matches. Different from the usual commentary style, not so much talking about cards in hand or play patterns, much more kind of just bantering back and forth. Was very fun, different way of getting in some matches. Yeah, got some cool decks here. Pretty pleased with how Looter Stompy felt. Devotee is unreliable and inconsistent, but hey, when you have free mulligans, sure looks good. We'll see if I can figure out a way to make it work in best of 3. And yeah, I had some other cool ideas. There's still a lot I'm tinkering with. Chip definitely had the deck advantage against me in terms of just so much flexibility with different strategies to try. I was just kind of sat on the 4 I had built for this stream and never quite finished the 5th one. We'll see if I get to finish this and give it a shot at any point. So yeah, I had a lot of fun with this. I hope to see you all in Revolution chat and brainstorm some more deck ideas, mess around with some more things, maybe even entertain trying to do this a little more regularly. This is a lot of fun. And I had fun getting to just jam Magic like this. So we'll see if I get to jam more Magic like this in the future. If I don't, then maybe we'll just do this as like a rotation thing, a little special event for rotation. But however we end up shaking this out, I had a good time with the stream, and I hope you all did too. All that said, that is going to be it for me tonight here. Hope you all have a good one. If you have not seen them yet, the videos for the for the video for the full set reviews in the description below. I did not have the foresight to put the link to the patch review in the description. That is my bad. But you can find it in the media channel of the Revolution section on the Custom Magic Discord, which is linked in the description below. Or if you just check out the channel, it should be the most recent video posted. So either way, highly recommend you give the patch video a check out. Some things that I'm really excited about, some things that I'm kind of bummed to see changed, and some pretty reasonable changes. Lots of stuff getting changed, I think, for the better, for the sake of the health of the format, where problematic cards get toned down, and some exciting cards and some potentially very, very powerful cards maybe got a little bump. So can't wait to see how everything shakes out for the GP, and I will see you all back on stream at the absolute latest in about a week's time or so for the next GP decklist stream. Take care, everyone. I hope you all have a good one. Bye-bye.